The best tactic for reading fast is using a pacer. Remember how you used to pace the reading material with your fingers when you were a child? That is exactly what you'll be doing once again during this technique. There is nothing to get embarrassed about when using this method. After all, it is quite useful to bring about an instant increase in your reading speed. At the same time, it can improve your comprehension considerably. Here are the instructions. Follow these instructions to use the hand pacing technique correctly. First, you should sit properly while maintaining an angle of 45 degrees. Make sure that you are comfortable. Place your elbow on the table and use a single hand to hold the material you are about to read. Use the index finger of the contrary as your pointer. Alternatively, you can use a separate item like a pen or a pencil as a pointer. Now, place the pointer you have chosen the first word. Start pacing by moving the pointer across the lines. Make sure that your eyes are concentrating on the position of the pointer and the words. Keep reading and moving the pointer simultaneously. Proceed to the next line as soon as you have completed one. Here, remember that the pointer will be determining the speed of your reading as well as your focus. You can always adjust your speed if you want to improve comprehension. However, keep it fast enough. Your understanding will catch up with time. If you miss out a few words, forget about them. Keep going on. Force your brain to increase the speed and let it take care of the comprehension and the other details. When you notice that you have lost the thought or you do not understand what you are reading anymore, take a break. Go back to the point when you understood the material. The benefits of this technique. Many speed readers consider that using a pacer is one of the best techniques that can be used for improving this skill. There are several benefits to this process. You can improve your comprehension. The reading speed can be increased indeed. Retention can also be improved significantly. You'll be able to guide your eye as you are reading. The flow of reading as well as your concentration can be enhanced. You will learn how to concentrate without being affected by distractions. Why does using a pacer work? Noticing moving objects is a natural tendency of the human eye and brain. In fact, the eye will always be attracted to anything that is moving within its field of vision. The fact is that getting distracted by movements, however tiny, was essential to the survival of the early humans. After all, it enabled them to notice the movements of any predators hiding nearby. To avoid getting distracted by such changes, you need to possess an incredibly high level of concentration of the activity. That is why you need to notice that it's hard to distract somebody who is completely engrossed in a book or game. You may be a slow or a fast reader. It does not matter as the moving pointer is going to force your eyes to start following it. All you need to do is process the words that appear in the area you are focusing on. Let your eyes move smoothly, and with time you'll be able to make excellent use of hand pacing. Do not go too fast and remember not to force it. Your eyes and your brain will eventually get tired and you will not have a clue about what you have read by then. Again, do not force at all. Read it out loud if you must, but only in the beginning and if you explicitly must. The key is to make your eyes follow the finger, and in the same time, you are creating an image in your brain. When you start thinking about something that has nothing to do with the material, your eyes will still follow, but the brain will not. Make sure that will not happen. Here are some advanced pacing variations. Card. This variation just calls for the use of a card instead of a pointer or a finger. You can use a regular playing card. This technique may be useful by increasing your concentration. The card can also cover many letters under the line you read, and you will focus better on that one. The hope. Here you'll be moving through the line with 4 fingers instead of 1. Each finger will be concentrating on a particular word. Attempt this only after you have mastered the basic pacing technique. Make sure that all of your fingers are in the same line or you'll get confused thinking what to read. Zigzag. You'll be using a pointer during this technique. However, you'll be moving it diagonally instead of horizontally. You'll move diagonally for around 3 lines and go back again. You'll be scanning a bigger area here, so you should only try it after mastering the basic technique. This is the most effective technique when looking to skyrocket your reading speed. Right after this lesson, for about 10 minutes, take a book and start reading it using a pen to mark the words you are reading. Once you understand and master it, you can continue with the techniques that follow. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next technique of improving your reading speed. See you there. Hey there, before starting the next lesson, I want to tell you something. My goal is to share the message of this course to thousands of students around the world. We all deserve to skyrocket our learning skills, isn't it? But I cannot do that without your precious help. In a moment, a window will pop up where you'll be asked by Udemy to leave a rating and a review for this course. On this platform, ratings go from 1 to 5 stars, with 4.5 being considered the normal average good. On the other hand, I agree that some of you will say it's still way too early to have an opinion about the content of this course, and it is normal. In that case, you can just choose to skip the review altogether to a later moment. I'm saying this because I've had people leaving 3 stars thinking it meant something like neutral. No. 3 stars mean this course is really bad. My advice is to never buy a course on Udemy with a 3 stars average. So if you feel you haven't seen enough of this course, just skip the review button and click on Ask Me Later. Thank you.